Hey, good morning. It is April 5, and here we are. We're e-learning, but we can do this. It's 4 days, and we get back Friday. The weather looks beautiful for Friday. And so, hey, we're gonna do this. It's 4 days. We can totally pull this off. I'm not worried about it. You guys are great. Teachers are awesome. Students are awesome. So we'll do this. Like I said, it's 4 days. We can pull it off. Hey, excuse me. Just wanted to reiterate a couple of things for our e-learning. First and foremost, hopefully you have joined the Remind for your particular age group. That's really important for attendance. So typically we take attendance in the morning, and then each teacher kind of maintains their own attendance, but they don't record it in RenWeb. Well, during these next 4 days, we're going to record attendance for each class period in RenWeb. We need to, to be honest with you, we need to make sure that everyone's showing up to class when they're going to show up to class, when they're supposed to, right? So you got to be diligent. You got to arrive on time to your classes. Our teachers are going to do a terrific job at sort of balancing on-screen time, off-screen time. We get it that their Zoom fatigue is real. So our teachers are going to really try and balance having you connected, getting some direct instruction, being able to ask questions, working on things. But there's also, we're going to give you some time to work, some time where you can turn your face literally away from the screen. But that means when it's time to be on screen and connected and engaged in the class, engaged in the conversation, you got to do it. Okay, which means your screen needs to be on, your camera needs to, you can see me right here. This is what you've got to look like. It's not camera turned off and things like that. It's right here. Give the teacher your eyes and ears. Have your microphone on so we can hear you and all that good stuff. But this is what it's got to look like. How you see me here, this is our expectation for you. Okay, not lying down in bed or anything. I get it that sounds a little picky, but this tells me you're engaged. Okay, lying down with your screen pointing at the ceiling or whatever, that's not engaged. I need you right here. Okay. Also with your name on the Zoom, have it your real name. Don't get silly. Just, I know that sounds picky, but you just got to allow me to be picky. So have your screen name, your actual name. If you're having technical difficulties, email the attendance line. It's attendance@denverchristian.org. attendance@denverchristian.org. I put in that email I sent you. So if you're having difficulties, because your teachers aren't checking email during class, they're teaching the students that are in there. So, but if you email attendance, then Mrs. P gets a notification of that, and then she can direct message your teacher, which is different. Okay. Study halls, we're not going to check attendance for study halls, and we're not Zooming for study halls. That's an opportunity to take a break. It's an opportunity to work on assignments, things like that. So again, we're not going to, so if you have a study hall on these days, Monday through Thursday, that's a time to turn off your screen and do some work. Specials, they're going to look a little bit different. So you're going to have to really pay attention certainly to your first class of the week, because Mrs. Del Nero, Mrs. Krekel, Mrs. Bartz, Mr. Jones are all going to kind of give you directions on probably what this week's going to look like. Okay. The math lab and literacy labs are still open and available. I put the link in the email. Just email Mrs. Wanders or Mr. Gasink. Just say, hey, do you have some time to chat about my paper, to Mrs. Wanders, of course? Do you have time to chat about my math assignment with Mr. Gasink, just to make sure that he's available? Because remember, 6th through 12th grade are e-learning, and that's who he serves. So just keep an eye on that. You'll notice that in the bottom of the email, there's some stuff about the middle school mini seasons for sports. I'm not going to go through that, but anyway, there's volleyball notes and track and field notes. So please take a moment to check on that. Again, there's Zoom etiquette. I don't want to kind of go over that over and over and over. But anyway, let me know if you need anything and all that good stuff. So again, if you're having technical difficulties or if you need to communicate, please do so through the attendance line. I wanted to read a couple of quotes real quick from, of course, one of my favorite authors, Bob Goff, and they're about Easter. So these two quotes. When Jesus rose from the dead, he didn't make a speech. He made his friends breakfast. But that's awesome. And then something that really, I think, ties into our touchstone, and that is kind of selfless love. So selfless love is always costly. Fear can't afford it. Pride doesn't understand it. And friends never forget it. So selfless love. So when you hear the it in the three it in this quote, it's referring to selfless love. So I'm going to replace it with selfless love. Selfless love is always costly. Fear can't afford selfless love. Pride doesn't understand selfless love. And friends never forget selfless love. Anyway, happy Easter, a day late, but happy Easter. Blessings to you all, and have an awesome day.